Hi guys, this is Ali from Per Tax People. Welcome to Tax Tip Wednesday. The topic for today is 4 common types of taxes you have to pay as being a small business owner. The reason I decided to do this video is because working with lots of small businesses, I get asked this question, what are my tax obligations? What type of taxes I have to pay as being a small business? And a lot of businesses do get confused when it comes to their tax obligations. So in today's video, I'll be sharing 4 common type of taxes you have to pay as being a small business owner. Now, just bear in mind, there are lots of taxes you may have to pay as being a small business or large business, but these 4 type of taxes which I'm sharing with you pretty much applies to every business, and they're very common. So number 1 is GST, which also stands for Goods and Services Tax, and GST is something we have to pay for selling goods and services, and GST only applies if your business turnover is more than $75,000 in 12 months, or if your business turnover is less than $75,000, it is optional for you to pay GST. So when it comes to GST, your obligations are to pay the GST on monthly or quarterly basis, and the way GST works is very simple. You pay the GST collected on sales, and then you claim the GST paid on expenses. So if you're selling goods worth of $11,000, you've collected $1,000 GST, and let's say your expenses are $5,500. So in that case, you have paid $500 GST, which you should be able to claim, and then you pay the difference, which is $1,000 minus $500. That comes to be $500. The second type of tax you have to pay as being a small business owner is income tax. So with income tax, it's very simple. We only pay income tax once a year, and depending on the type of business structure you have, the tax rates may vary. For example, if you're a sole trader, you have to pay income tax on marginal rates, and if you're a company, you have to pay the income tax at the company tax rates, which is 27.5%. The third type of tax you have to pay as a small business is pay-as-you-go withholding. So pay-as-you-go withholding only applies if you are employing staff members, and when you pay them a wage, you withhold their taxes, and then you pay those taxes on a monthly or quarterly basis to ATO along with your business activity statement. The fourth type of tax you have to pay as being a small business is pay-as-you-go installments. So pay-as-you-go installments is actually another type. It's the same as income tax, and it applies to you when you're a new business and you lodge your tax return in year 1. Obviously, ATO doesn't know what's your income and expenses, so in year 1 they do not say anything. But then in year 2, based on year 1 results, they make an estimate of how much income tax you have to pay, and in year 2 you will be paying that income tax in advance to ATO. So when you file your tax return by the end of the year, depending on how much tax you've paid, if you've overpaid the income tax, you will get a refund. If you've underpaid, you do have to pay the difference. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Again, the 4 common type of taxes are: number 1, goods and services tax; number 2, income tax; number 3, pay-as-you-go withholding tax; and number 4 is pay-as-you-go installments, which is again another form of income tax. It is actually income tax. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching. See ya.